Yeah, my name's Kyle Andrews. I originally was born, raised in Baltimore, Maryland, but I lived in Ozark, Alabama for about 9 years. After I graduated high school, I joined the U.S. Navy, one of the greatest branches of the military, if I might say so myself. I've enjoyed my time, but my time is getting short. It's time for me to go soon, move on to bigger and better things. But the Navy has allowed me to do a lot of things. It allowed me to travel like I've always wanted to. Ever since I was younger, I've always wanted to come to Japan. I've always wanted to travel the world. I've always wanted to see different places, different people. So I've actually got a chance to do all that, and I haven't paid pretty much a dime for it. What I've seen, what I've done, because I haven't just been in Japan, I've also been to 6 other countries as well, so most of them in the Asian Pacific area. So I've been to Hong Kong, I've been to Korea, I've been to Singapore, I've been to Australia, I've been to quite a few places. This picture I took on a hiking trail, which I wasn't expecting to be, that big of a deal, but Japan has lots and lots of hills and mountains, so it can be pretty dangerous. And they had a lot of signs saying, watch out for Suzumi-bachis. Luckily it was winter time, so we didn't have to see any. Just in case you don't know what a Suzumi-bachi is, I think most of you do. It's these really huge wasps. They're like literally, no lie, about this freaking big. And you can hear them like ways away, just buzzing. And like if they do sting you, some people end up dying every year from getting stung from those things, but they're usually older people. But people our age, you can still go into cardiac arrest and all that type of stuff. It's pretty freaky. People freak out all the time. Like I've seen people freak out from flies because they thought it was a Suzumi-bachi and they'll just jump in the freaking pool. All transportation. Anybody that's been in Japan already will let you know that transportation is either weird. Some people don't like it. Some people love it. Personally, me, I love it. It's the best thing ever. Like for one, I love cars. I really do. I really love cars. But I don't love Sweet Tip Pass Mode and what's the name of that card? JLCO cards. With those cards, you can literally, not only can you charge your card and put money on it, so you can just literally walk by the train station, go up, you just scan your card. You don't even have to take it out of your wallet or whatever you got. You just scan it. It'll take it, and then you just go until you run out of money, of course. But you can just go. Also, you can use it at stores. If you use convenience stores, you can just scan to buy stuff. One of my favorite things is the vending machines. You can do the same thing on the vending machine. So like if you don't have change on you and you just want a drink or something to eat, you just scan your card on the machine, pick what you want, pop it out. Done deal. I think a lot of people they can do other stuff too with it too, like pickles and stuff. But yeah, a car is awesome. You can do just about anything you can think of. And speaking of vending machines, there's the only thing I really miss, or one of the few things I really miss about Japan when I come to the States. Man, I just wish that I had a vending machine that had freaking hot coffee coming out of it. Because like, yeah, in Japan they have the coffee cans, but you can pick whether or not you want it cold or hot. And like, yeah.
They have those in the art building area.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna have to stop. Because I love, that being said, they do have, I don't know if it's like 3 separate ones, but they have the local trains, they have the express trains, and then they have like the subways inside the cities. So local trains literally stop at every single little stop, every single little town. They stop off at every one, and it'll take forever to get there. But then they have the express trains where you get from one place and they'll just skip a bunch of stops and just go directly to the big station. Honor, all that type of stuff is really big in Japan, but I didn't really realize it until I got there how serious they are about their courtesies and their professionalism. People bow all the time, and of course, like some of you already know, like the different speeches of like Japanese, how like when you talk to your friends, you'll speak one way. When you talk to your coworkers, you'll speak one way. When you talk to your higher ups, you'll speak one way. Or if it's like a president, it's a totally different style of speech that they use. But from what I've been told, there's like multiple, but like the main ones that use they kind of chop them into 3. But yeah, they're big on courtesies. They're big on politeness. It was a big shock because when I flew from Japan over to Seattle, coming back, in Japan, if you go to McDonald's, everyone smiling. Just, yeah, hey, ah. You know, they're just smiling the whole time. They're just happy. Oh, they're not really happy, but they're acting like they're acting like they're happy. You know, to give you your McD's. But that's everywhere. Even in the little convenience stores, they're just really happy to help you out. And one of the annoying things that somebody walk by, they'll just yell, "Usher, I'm set," and they'll just yell like, "Welcome to my store." And then when you're inside the store, they'll still yell it over and over and over again to you, not to the people outside, but to you. Like you're like, "Welcome to my store. Welcome to my store. Welcome to my store." And I'm just like, yeah. How it works is they have this conveyor belt. Well, they have two conveyor belts. One conveyor belt going along with different kinds of food. Sometimes it has drinks on there. And you'll just snatch one off and you'll just start going to town. And at the end of the meal, when you're ready to pay, they count up your plates. But they don't just count up your plates, they count how many of what color. Like each color on the plate says how much it is. So like one plate could be red, a little gold trimming around it, and that means it's like, you know, $1.50. You know, then the yellow ones would be like $1, and the black ones would be like, you know, 75. You know, a lot of them actually even have, you can special order your stuff if you want. Instead of just picking right off the little plate, they have this little screen, you'll pick exactly what you want, and the top conveyor belt will literally just shoot to your table whatever you've ordered, and just stop right there, and you take it off, and it'll just keep going. It's great, it's fantastic. Most of the time I order this stuff because I don't know what people do with stuff. They might grab it and put it back on there. I don't know what they do. You know. I know, right? Like, I'm a big Pokemon fan. So when we were kids, or actually when we got a little bit older, me and my boys, we always talk. We were like, you know what? Why on earth would Ash's mom let him walk out the house and just travel the world when they just moved to a new place by himself? I'm like, oh no, it's cool, son. You know, have a great time. You know, don't let freaking dinosaurs eat you. But like, it wasn't no big deal. We're just like, that makes no sense. Who in their right mind would do that? But then we came to Japan, and we were like, you know what? I get it. Because in Japan, you'll see like little kids, be like, you know, 4 or 5 years old, just walking around by themselves, you know, with their little backpacks on, coming from school, and you're just like, where's it parent? I mean, where's their mom? But nobody will mess with the kids. No one will mess with the kids at all. They'll just be walking around, chilling, by themselves. Or with like a couple of kids together. They're just taking the trains by themselves. And I'm just like, what is going on here? But no one messes with them. And that's just how it is. Like, they're very polite. They're very honorable. They don't mess with each other too much. If they don't know you, even if you're little kids, like the crime is very low. That's one of the other things. Crime is very low. I remember I was teaching my English class one time, and they were telling me about, oh yeah, Osaka is really crime ridden. There's so much crime in Osaka. They were like, oh Jesus, crime. And I was like, really? I was like, what kind of crime? They were like, well, it's a lot of pickpockets. Just pickpockets everywhere in Osaka. And they were like really distraught about it. They were like, oh, pickpockets. I hate going to Osaka because of pickpockets. And that was the highest crime rate in Japan. I was just like, because of pickpockets. And I was like, you know, the highest crime rate in America is like for murder. And they looked at me like, what? Murder? They were tripping. I was just like, yeah. Me and my boy were just looking at them like, man, they don't know. I was like, man, they just don't know, man. Y'all got it good. If y'all ain't got to worry about is pickpockets, we're like, hey, I'm good, you know. You know, in America, we got to worry about getting shot and stuff. But it was like a big thing. They were just like, oh my God, murder. Oh no. You know, so it's not, that type of stuff isn't really, you know, they pretty much just fill the entire place. So you're just walking around, you know, buying different kinds of foods from different parts of Japan. They also have little shows where they'll have like Japanese dancers from certain areas do their special dances. They have the taiko drummers. They have all this kind of cool stuff. But me and my friend, we just went here and just pigged out. It was crazy. It was awesome. But if you ever get a chance to go during the time where they're actually having a food festival, definitely go, because it's great. It's fantastic. But yeah, the festivals there are just phenomenal. They've got them like during the summertime. They've got them like all the entire season. So I'm excited about going back just for that. Literally like every week they've got a festival. So if you ever want to go during the summertime, that's definitely the time to be there for the festival. Activities. Like I said, there's a lot to do in Japan that I haven't gone over. I probably won't get a chance to go over unless I remember all of a sudden you guys start asking me questions or whatnot. But there's a lot to do. They've got a lot of beaches. I got a chance to go to, well, I usually go to Zushi Beach out by, it's close to, what do you call it, Kamakura. It's right on the same train system. You can get there pretty fast. The Zushi Beach. I've been to, there's another beach that's real famous that is actually closer to Kamakura than that one. And I'll think of it eventually. But there's a lot. They got quite a few beaches. They've got rock climbing. They've got tons of temples. You'll never run out of temples to see. They've got temples up the yin yang. They've got hiking. They've got they've got freaking not drag racing. Well, they do have drag racing, but they've got drifting, go karts. Like anything you can possibly think of doing, Japan's got it. And I guarantee you can find a place where they're doing it, and it's not that far. Like I said, the transportation system is fantastic, so you can get there pretty quickly to do almost anything you can think of. They've got tons of conventions. One of my boys went to the anime convention a couple weeks ago that they just recently had. I'm planning on going to Tokyo Game Show this year. If you ever go to Japan, please make time to just stop by an arcade. You don't even have to play a game. Just walk in. You will see the craziest stuff you've ever seen. Like, it'll be like little kids playing games. You'll see grown men sitting up there playing Tekken games, just getting off of work, smoking, just somebody just sit down and go like, new challenger. Oh, good, somebody wants to play. You don't know who you're playing, so it's not like you're bunched up right here like in the States, like like playing on the same darn machine. It's none of that nonsense. It's literally like really competition. It's a lot of competition going on. So like we'll go in there and we'll just scope out. We'll be like, yeah, who's playing? Oh yeah, this guy. Great to be off right now. And we'll just sit down and we'll play them until they get off the sticks. And if they get off the sticks, we're like, yeah, you got up. You got freak out of here. We'll just fight until they get off the sticks. But yeah, the old lady made me get off the sticks. And I felt a little bad about it. But yeah, they take it seriously. Like arcades in Japan are like they're serious junk, and it's fun. It really they've got a museum. They've got a museum right inside the mall there in Odaka too. It's a Gundam museum. It's pretty awesome. You can buy little jackets that have like Principality of Zeon on it. It's hilarious. I'm just like, but it's way more money than like you'll spend on like stuff that you'll actually buy. It's like Prada prices for a Gundam jacket. Like it's a nice. You almost got me. These are some of the pictures I took while I was just going around the Kanagawa area. This is one of the classes that I teach, some of the guys that were there. This was it's Kamakura. Because Kamakura actually has a bamboo forest too. Not a big one. Kyoto's got a huge bamboo forest, it's amazing. But I don't like that one because there's spiders in it. That place, it looks beautiful. Like standing back, you're like, oh man, look at all the bamboo. And then you start walking, and they're like spiders, just right here. And you're just like, what? Like, why are they there? Just kill them, please. Someone kill them. But like, they're just hovering, just sitting there, just like chilling. But it's not fun. This is another picture of the class. That's how the sakura trees are everywhere. They're already in bloom. Back in Japan, they bloomed like literally like 3 days before April started. But they're everywhere. I mean, this is literally the train station I take every morning, and they're just sitting there, boom, right on the train station. But they've got them all over the place. Yeah, it's pretty beautiful when those things start blooming. We actually they've got tons of these freaking little, what do they call them? Furukuda machines. My girlfriend actually told me that there are girls in Shinjuku that literally every day after school they line up to the Furukuda machines and take pictures every single day. Every day. I was like, why do they do it? She was like, I don't know. It's a fun thing to do. And I was like, did you do it? She was like, yeah. I was just like, what? So when we actually went, man, it was like they were like dressed up like models, like they were about to go on the runway and everything. And I was like, it's a machine. It was like you could do this at work, but they act like they're just like dressed up like, yeah, girl, I'm about to get in this machine and I mean, they kill it. And they're like tons of them are in there, just lined up for specific machines. It's crazy. This is one of the places. Right here is my favorite drink in Japan, umeshu. Yes. It's sake, but it's plum sake. It's the freaking greatest thing. I love decent Ume shoe. I don't drink as much as I used to anymore. I stopped after Roppongi the second time. Yeah. After the Roppongi the sequel, I was like a third time. We're not doing another movie. We're not doing another one. But that was done for me. But I stuck with Ume shoes. Ume shoes my stuff. These are some of my Japanese friends who live around the area. This guy I met in Kamakura. In Kamakura, they've got these little shops where different vendors will jump in and jump out. They'll rent the place for like a week, selling their stuff. He handmade all of the things there, so I bought like this really cool like dragon scale cup from him. But he hand makes pottery and they're really high class stuff. And it's really phenomenal. And he'll like a lot of the guys they'll etch their initials on the bottom of whatever they're making the bowls and cups and whatnot. So like it's like you get a piece of something, you're like, yeah, you get a cool story behind it. But yeah, this guy was awesome. There's a lot of other things there too. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is actually a picture I took of my favorite city in Japan, Yokohama. I love that place. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's got a lot of stuff there, and it's not too crowded like Tokyo is. But that's all I have, guys. I want to thank you guys once again for letting me come and talk.